What's good, y'all, and welcome to my first impressions for Mandalorian Season 3. Just finished up the first episode, man, and yeah, this episode's fantastic, man. It's kind of crazy, that we're finally here. Mandalorian Season 3 is finally released, considering how long we have waited, because, if my memory serves me correct, Season 2 aired and ended in 2019. And, because of the pandemic and everything, I'm assuming that's why this season took so long for it to get out. We have Book of Boba Fett kind of in between this one where Mando had some cameos in there in the last couple of episodes, which was nice to see. It was Book of Boba Fett was low-key almost like Mandalorian Season 2.5 at throwing points, man. But yeah, Season 3 is finally here, man. And overall, this episode was fantastic, man. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in. So, as always, the show stars Pedro Pascal, and the plot of Season 3, at least from this Wikipedia synopsis thing I found on Google, Mando is traveling to Mandalore to redeem his past transgressions with his companion, Grogu. Now, first thing I want to say that I really liked about this episode, and this is probably going to continue on with the season because it looks like from what the trailers and everything we see, we're definitely going to learn way more about the Mandalorians themselves. We're going to get a lot more about their lore and kind of their whole culture and everything, which is great because I love Mandalorians, but I always thought it was cool because, Boba Fett, Jango Fett, love those guys. Those were always cool. So it is great that we're finally going to get more. Now, I'm sure most of this has either already been explored in, previous, maybe in the Clone Wars or, in Legends material, comics, books, and whatnot, and maybe even some other stuff. But you guys know me. I am a casual Star Wars fan. You guys know my knowledge of Star Wars is more or less exclusive to the movies, the Disney Plus shows, and a handful of games and some of the comics here and there. But mostly it's just the movies. So most of this, if not all of this, is going to be brand new information for me. So I'm really glad that we're going to be definitely learning more about the Mandalorians and going to be seeing Mandalore itself, man. Which that's going to be pretty cool. When we actually see the planet itself, that should be really cool. We learn more about the history of the Mandalorians and just more about their lore, because I always thought Mandalorians were cool. So that's pretty cool. And one thing I thought was interesting about how the episode starts off is with this, initiation of this kid into the Mandalorian. Now, at first, when I saw this, I thought this might have been like a flashback to when Mando was initiating into the Mandalorians. Maybe this was like for Boba Fett or something. But it seems like as we continue on, it seems like it's just some random kid that are going to be interested because Mando comes in there and saves the day, man. Oh my god, bro. Mando has such an amazing entrance, man. When he comes in there, they're like, you have a bunch of Mandalorians, and finally this big, giant creature. Don't know what it is, man. You guys, like I said, my knowledge of Star Wars is limited to more or less just the movies. And then when Mando comes in there, saves the day, man, blasted off with his shit, man. Music is blared, man. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. So, that was pretty cool. We also see, this man, around the end of the episode, we see this Mandalorian castle, which was also really cool as well, man. But yeah, I've been loving what they've been doing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they expand on the Mandalorians themselves and their overall lore. As always, Pedro Pascal is phenomenal as Mando, man. He is great. Grogu is, of course, always still a show, man. There's a lot of really cool moments between Mando and Grogu in this first episode, man, that were a lot of fun to watch, man. And the music was also fantastic in this episode, man. I'm not sure which were new tracks made for Season 3, which one were previously used tracks from previous seasons, but either way, man, the music in this episode was fantastic, man. And another thing I gotta say that I really liked about this episode is all the new creatures we saw in this episode. I really loved the design of them, and I thought they were really cool. I already mentioned with the creature we saw at the beginning of the episode with the Mandalorians, that whole initiation thing, but there's also this, but we also see these creatures or these silhouettes of some sort of creature out in hyperspace. Now, we don't get a good look at them. We don't even know really if they are creatures or whatever they were, but we see these silhouettes of figures while Grogu and Mando are going through hyperspace that looked really fucking cool, man. Another thing I gotta say is the practical effects episode were fantastic, man, because we see these pirates characters around the middle point of the episode, and of course, shit goes down with them and Mando, and of course they want revenge, and they start chasing after Mando while he's out in space, and the dogfight itself is amazing, man. I love the way it was shot, man. Amazing camera angle, man. That fight looked amazing. But when we actually see what the pirates' boss is and who he looks and what he looks like, man, I love design, man. The makeup, prosthetics, everything looked really fucking cool, man. I really dug his design, man. I thought it looked really cool, man. But yeah, I think that's about all I got for you guys. There isn't really much to talk about from this first episode, man. But yeah, I'm super excited to see the rest of this season, man, where we see more of Mandalore and just the Mandalorians in general. Looking forward to seeing all that, man, because it looks like we're going to be seeing some pretty cool stuff. Like we already mentioned, we saw Mandalorian Castle. In this episode, we of course saw some sort of looked like initiation of a kid getting into the Mandalorian religion or whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely very excited to see what else they're cooking up with the Mandalorians and how more they're going to expand the lore of this, and we learn more about the Mandalorians themselves. So that's going to be really awesome, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my socials if you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.